Hello, this is Tim Collins, Evangelist, coming to you again with our weekend word. Again, if you'd like to be taken from our list, just let me know and we'll remove you. Likewise, if you know someone who would like to receive these weekend devotions, send me their email address and we'll add them to the list. Well, I'm here in Andersonville National Cemetery, which is adjacent to the Andersonville National Historic site of the infamous prisoner of war camp from the war between the states, where over 30,000 Union soldiers were as prisoners of war during the Civil War, and where nearly 13,000 of them died. Of those who perished, almost 13,000 of them, they're interred here in the Andersonville National Cemetery. It's still an active cemetery. Veterans from all around the United States can be interred here now. But almost 13,000. Remarkably, there was a man, Torrance Atwater, who was tasked with keeping the records for the cemetery, and he kept meticulous records, kept 2 copies, smuggled one out in the lining of his jacket when he was released, and with that came back with Clara Barton, who founded the Red Cross in 1865. They came back and identified of all the almost 13,000 graves here of Union soldiers, identified almost all of them. There were only about 460 that they could not identify because he kept such careful records. Revelation chapter 20, verse 11, John the Revelator writes, "Then I saw a great white throne and him who was seated on it. Earth and sky fled from his presence, and there was no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, standing before the throne, and the books were opened. Another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged according to what they had done, as recorded in the books. The sea gave up the dead that were in it, and death and Hades gave up the dead that were in them, and each person was judged according to what he had done. Then death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. The lake of fire is the second death. If anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire." God's record book is 100% complete and 100% accurate. Mr. Atwater did a remarkable job of identifying where people had been buried, but he missed 460. God's records are absolutely complete and absolutely accurate, and we will all be judged from these absolutely accurate record books on your eternal destiny, whether you spend eternity in bliss in the presence of God or whether you spend eternity in torment separated from God. All of that will be determined by one simple fact: is your name found written in the book of life? Your eternal rewards will be honored to place at the feet of Jesus in eternity. That will be determined by what's found in the other books that record what you've done with your life, what you did with what you had. Are you going to have gold and silver and precious stones to lay at His feet, or is what you have accomplished with your life's work just ashes? Is that all you're going to have to present to Him in eternity? Are you going to bow at His feet with nothing of eternal significance to offer to Him? I urge you today, die out to this world and live for eternity. We'll be there before you know it. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate you spending these moments with me, and we want you to go to church tomorrow if you get a chance. Go and worship God and spend some time in His presence.